Obviously, there has been a newborn calf. You can see him at the right. He's hard to miss, and I think it's a male from what I see. And well, it can't be old, 3 to 5 days, because he's so vulnerable and well, perhaps even born last night. I have no clue, but these guys are tall. And what is interesting, fascinating, I think, to see is how small they are born and how tall they have to become. Anyway, mom is defending him, the baby, and now finds it time to lay down. I'm not into the social relationships of cattle, but still it's very fascinating to see how these big animals live together with the horses and other animals there. You see baby smelling the mum.
Stripe. Son and the rest of the band coming out of the forest. Baby. Hi. Oh dear. Hi. Hi. Are you the girl?
Okay, that was not exactly intentional, but she recognized me. So the horses come from the forest. I had to look for them and herd them, and they drink. And everybody, as you can see, there's no dominance in food or water or whatever. There's actually no dominance at all in this group, because nobody's fighting for resources, of food or water or anything small white. And this peaceful way of living, I think, gives them the opportunity to stay healthy. They play, they have social activities, they have, well, certain mares have certain preferences for who they like. Oh, there's a small white one. He's growing, he's becoming more mature. They have preferences, they bond, they have well, social relationships. And what I like a lot is how to look at how they show affiliative behavior, and of course the foals, how they play. There we have Stripe, and Stripe has the typical Stripe look. She has a very straight back. She would not be a great riding horse. And Stripe is very into social relationships. And there we have the mare who lost weight in springtime, who was in a well pretty lousy condition, and as you can see, she really developed pretty good. She still has a suckling foal. You can see it on the elder, and she's more well, on herself. Would be interesting to find out if it's possible to find out why she's more by herself. She's most of the time I see her initiate certain movements, and sometimes they follow and sometimes they don't. But I think the suckling, for instance, the initiative for suckling, for drinking, is the suckling foal, because the mares just need more water compared to the others. The foals drink anyway. Here we have, and there you can see at the back, you can see her walk away into the bushes, and this black mare will follow her. And so everybody's coming out of the forest, and I can do a great counting, and I counted the population, 25 in total, and beside of that it's a very beautiful sight. At the back you see, I don't know if you can see it here, but there will be some other animals there. Apart from that, it's a beautiful sight. It's great to feel this calmness, this herd. There we have Punky, and at the left, who's that? I think that's Stripe feeding her baby. And you can see that the foals are still suckling, perhaps shorter time. I didn't really tape the time yet. I will do that later on the research. And you can also see very good how the mares refuse sometimes the foals from suckling, and they don't do it aggressive. They do it on a very slight way, and I will put some photos in so you can see how the mares refuse, at least how one mare refused. Here you see the foal attempting to drink. Mare steps away, doesn't work, so Mare has to show her foal no. She bumps with her bottom towards the foal, and there's no drinking possible, so they graze together. There's no conflict, there's no fight. Somehow people always want fights and spectacular things, and here we have a small kind of play, but I think he's very thirsty, so he walks straight to the water to drink. No play. This was definitely, I'm very, very thirsty, so I have to go there. Black mare, black patch with her filly. Well, she seems that she doesn't have these spectacular colors that she had some time ago, but still, well, it's amazing actually how they change of color. How some are born yellow and now they are obviously gray. Well, she doesn't really looks like if she's gonna drink. I think the foals need less water because they still, many of them still suckle with the mom, even though they're pretty tall actually. So things like this give you a big opportunity to make beautiful pictures. At least I think YouTube definitely ruins my pictures. This is Dad drinking together with a female foal filly, I have to say, and it's just a nice moment. He's gelded, but he's very kind and gentle, like he always used to be towards the foals and the mares, of course. And he's always at the last. He's always the last one. He follows his mare. Here you see the reflection of the water on his body. So everybody is in the field now, and I can do a counting of the total amount of bodies, and then I count the total bodies of the matures. So that gives me an idea, is everybody present? What I like about this group is the absence of fights and other things, and the calmness they display. The calmness of the group and the big cohesion. That would be also something to worry about or to do research on. Why do they stay together? Why don't they separate in other groups? Anyway, here we see a correction. You see the black mare doing, well, asking, not exactly being kind towards the foal, but you can also see it happens in a second. Let's do it in slow motion. At the back, you will see the black mare coming. And you can also see the blonde foal. She's grazing and she's might be into contact, and you will see that they look at each other for a while. Black mare puts her head down, looks at the foal, but the foal's already, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Conclusions: very short correction and submissive behavior of a foal. This is submission because foals tell others, older horses, that they are innocent and please don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, I'm a baby. What we can learn from this is how short corrections are, and especially when I see people ride or train horses, sometimes I don't have any idea how long they are punishing, and that's not horse language. Horse language is a short correction and then you just go on living your normal life so you can find balance. Anyway. So you see there are many, many lessons when you look at wild horses. These are not domesticated wild horses, feral horses, whatever you want to call them, I don't care. But they show normal horse behavior, especially in a group where there are hardly any conflicts, hardly anything nasty happens. Of course, we had to deal with death, but still, this is a very balanced group, and it pleases me to be able to show that Konik horses in general are not jealous, but that the environment is very, very influence how the horses behave. Like this group, it's getting bigger, so it might give some more conflicts, but it's a good group. I think it's a calm group. Nobody has marks or scars or any bruises of fights. The only problems they had to deal with are external, things like insects or the weather or whatever. But no conflicts. Okay, I said it enough. Hope you liked the movie, and I hope that it contributes you in looking at a more gentle and kind way on horses. Thank you.